Welcome back. Myself, Mrs. Felina Gonsalves, teacher at Vidya Mandir, English High School, Maharashtra Board, Vasai. Today we are going to learn chapter 14 of Science for Standard 7th. The topic is Elements, Compound and Mixture. Now what is matter? There are three states of matter: solid, liquid and gaseous. An object is made of certain substance. The term matter is also used as synonyms of substance. In scientific language, however, a single term is used for a single concept, and that which an object is made of is called a matter. The particular nature of matter and properties of matter. Try this. Take a piece of chalk and keep on dividing it into smaller pieces. What will happen? Wipe a drop of ink with a handkerchief. What effect does it have on the cloth of the handkerchief? What happens when the lid of a perfume is open? The matter may be in solid, liquid or gaseous states, but their properties are due to the matter by which they are made. For example, chalk is in solid form, ink is in liquid and perfume is in gaseous state. The color of a chalk, the blue color of ink, the fragrance of perfume are the properties of their matter which remain unchanged. What is object? Object is a material thing that can be seen and touched. For example, pencil, pen, book, bag, etc. Objects have mass, and mass can be measured with the help of devices like the common balance. Also, they occupy space. They acquire both these properties from the matter that they are made of. In other words, mass and volume are the two important properties of matter. Substance. A substance is a matter that has definite properties. Every pure compound and element is a substance. Many kinds of matter found in nature are in pure form. That is, they contain only one constituent. In scientific language, matter made of only one constituent is called substance. For example, gold, diamond. Mixture. Mixture is substance made by mixing other substances together. Mixture is a material made of two or more different substances which are physically combined. For example, mud, because it is a mixture of water and dirt. Seawater is a mixture of water and salt. Smog is a mixture of smoke and fog. Molecules. Now try this. Take water in a teapot and cover it. Heat the water to a boil. What will you see on the inside of the lid? You will see that the water droplets gets collected on the inside of the lid of the teapot and formed by condensation of vapor from the boiling water. Water in the form of vapor is composed of extremely tiny particles and therefore we cannot even see them. Even if we fill water in a spray pump, spray the water and observe the spray, you will see that the spray is also composed of small particles of water. Similarly, all substances are made of extremely tiny particles. The smallest particles of substance are called molecules. Elements. A substance whose molecules are made of one or two atoms which are exactly alike is called an element. We did not get different substance by the decomposition of an element. The smallest particles of element are made of only one type of atom. We cannot see atom with our naked eye, but when crores of atoms come together, their total volume is large enough to be visible to our eyes. The mass and volume of atom of different elements are different. In today's date, scientists have discovered that there are about 118 elements. Of this, 92 elements occur in nature, while the remaining are man-made. Hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, carbon, iron, mercury, copper are a few of the important natural elements. More new elements have been discovered to research work. The great scientist Democritus named the smallest particles of elements atom because in the Greek language atoms means indivisible. In 1803, John Dalton proposed his theory stating that atom cannot be created or divided into smaller particles or destroyed. He used certain symbols to represent elements, for example, copper, sulfur, hydrogen. Oxygen. Oxygen occurs in nature in gaseous state. Two atoms of oxygen are joined to form a molecule of oxygen, which has an independent existence. Oxygen in air is always in molecule state. Just like atom, molecules also cannot be seen with our naked eyes. In today's day-to-day life, we use short form in many places. For example, DR for doctor, HM for head minister, AC for air conditioner, CM for chief minister, and so on. A similar method is used to indicate elements. The scientist Benzelius was the first to use the present method of using symbol for elements. The symbol of an element is written in the English script and is the short form of its name. Some elements and their symbol are listed in a table. When the initial letter in the name of two or more elements is the same, a pair of letters is used to write the symbol. For example, we write C for carbon and Cl for chlorine. Metal, non-metal and metalloid. Non-metal. The elements which lack the properties such as malleability, ductility, conductivity of heat and electricity, density, texture and solidity are called non-metal. For example, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine. Metal. The elements which show all the above properties are called metal. For example, iron, copper, gold, silver. Metalloid. The elements having some properties of metal and some properties of non-metal are called metalloid. For example, arsenic, silicon, selenium are example of metalloid. The wire that we see in the electric bulb in a house is made of the element tungsten. Its symbol is W. It's derived from the Greek-German name Wolfram. Similarly, the symbol of silver is Ag and gold is Au, are derived from the Latin name argenum and aurum, respectively. Elements occur in solid, liquid, or gaseous state. Some metals are difficult to use in pure form. For example, pure iron rusts in air. Pure gold is very soft and bend easily. The properties of the original metal can be modified by mixing one or more elements in it. Such a mixture of metal is called an alloy. Brass, steel, 22-carat gold are a few examples of alloy. Now let's know about compound. The substance formed by a chemical combination of two or more elements is a compound. If the atom in the molecules are of different types, then compound is formed. For example, water. In one molecule of water, there are two hydrogen atoms and one oxygen atom. Hydrogen is a combustion substance, that is, it burns. Oxygen helps combustion, but water, which is formed by a combination of hydrogen and oxygen, is used to extinguish a fire. In other words, the properties of a compound are different from those of the constituent element. Now let's try this. Take sugar in a test tube and heat the test tube. Observe what happens, what remains behind. You will see that the sugar melts and then it loses water, leaving behind a black substance. This black substance is carbon. What does it imply? How many elements is sugar made of? A molecule formula. A molecule of a compound is formed by a chemical combination of atoms of two or more elements. Therefore, a molecule formula is used to represent a compound. A molecule formula of a compound is a short form of its name written with the help of the symbols of the constituent element and the number of the respective atom. Molecule's formula is chemical formula that indicates the kind of atom and the number of each kind in a molecule of a compound. For example, molecule formula of butane is C4H8. It shows that each freely existent molecules of butane contain 4 atoms of carbon and 8 atoms of hydrogen. Copy down the following assignment. The topic of mixture will be continued in our next video.